We live in the age of obsession over perfect sleep. But in trying to control every detail of our nights, have we forgotten what truly matters? Everyone keeps telling you the same thing. You must sleep 8 hours every night or else. But what if I told you that chasing that magic number might be the very thing ruining your nights and your life? We've turned sleep into a competition, obsessed over apps, gadgets, and numbers, while forgetting the simplest truth. Your body already knows how to sleep. It's not your body that's broken, it's the noise around you that's making everything harder. The real tragedy? Most people are panicking about sleep, yet doing nothing about what actually matters. Sunlight, good food, daily movement, calming routines. They're stuck, trapped by fear while neglecting the basic habits that create real rest. And here's the worst part. Without proper sleep, your mind, your emotions, and even your future start to crumble. Forget wrinkles. We're talking about memory loss, mood swings, and health risks you can't afford to ignore. Today, you're going to discover the truths no one wants to talk about. You'll learn how to protect your sleep before it's too late. Simple, powerful strategies that don't cost a thing. Only the courage to go against the current and trust your body again. Ready? Let's break free from the sleep obsession and build real peace, starting now. First of all, it's crazy how we've turned sleep into a competition, isn't it? Everywhere you look, there's a new app, a smartwatch, or a blog post telling you that if you don't sleep exactly 8 hours, your life is doomed. Patients come to my office terrified because their tracker showed only 6 hours last night. But let's be honest, when did sleep become another number we have to hit, like steps on a fitness app? Sleep was meant to be natural, not another thing to stress about before bed. This panic is creating a condition many don't even know they have, orthosomnia. It's when you get so obsessed with sleeping perfectly that you actually make your sleep worse. I've had patients stare at their ceiling for hours, panicking because their wearable said they were failing at sleep. Imagine needing to rest and instead lying awake, calculating how bad tomorrow's going to be. Sounds absurd, right? But it's real and growing fast. And here's another trap. Chasing numbers instead of chasing rest. Sleep isn't a math problem. You can log 8 hours in bed but wake up exhausted if your mind's been racing all night. On the flip side, 6 solid hours of genuine deep sleep can leave you feeling like a champion. It's not the numbers that matter. It's how you feel when you wake up. One patient of mine, a retired teacher, fixed her insomnia not by counting hours, but by changing her daytime habits. And she still sleeps just 6.5 hours. And she's thriving. This new anxiety is stealing the very thing sleep is supposed to give us, peace. If you're lying in bed worried about whether you're sleeping correctly, your brain's already in overdrive. And here's the kicker. What you do during the day often matters more than how hard you try at night. We'll talk about that next, because if your days are out of balance, your nights don't stand a chance. So, have you ever thought about how your day prepares your night? Here's the truth no one's telling you. Good sleep starts when you wake up, not when you lie down. Your body has an internal clock, a circadian rhythm that desperately needs natural daylight to function. Yet, most people spend their mornings indoors, glued to their phones or laptops. If you want real rest tonight, step outside within an hour of waking up. Even 10 minutes of sunlight, a short walk around the block, or sipping your coffee on the balcony can reset your brain for better sleep later. Eating matters too. A body fueled with junk food will struggle to settle into deep, restorative sleep. I often recommend simple adjustments. Swap out late-night heavy meals for lighter options like Greek yogurt with honey or a handful of almonds. Focus your dinners on lean proteins and veggies. A good rule of thumb? If your grandmother wouldn't recognize it as food, don't eat it before bed. Trust me, a bag of neon orange chips won't do your REM cycle any favors. And don't even get me started on physical activity. You don't need to run a marathon. A brisk 20-minute walk, light yoga, or even dancing around the living room to your favorite 80s hits can massively improve your sleep quality. Movement during the day releases stress, balances hormones, and tells your body, hey, you did a good job today. Now you deserve to rest. Patients who just started taking simple evening strolls often report sleeping better in under a week. It's powerful and shockingly underrated. If you neglect your daytime habits, no amount of fancy pillows, blue light filters, or expensive mattresses will save your night. It's like trying to fix a broken roof by buying a new bed. In the next chapter, I'll show you why this isn't just about feeling tired. It's about protecting your mind, your memory, and your future health in ways you might not have imagined yet. Sleep is the foundation of the mind. Without it, everything falls apart. Let me be crystal clear. Poor sleep doesn't just make you groggy. It rewires your brain, and not for the better. Chronic sleep deprivation attacks your memory, emotional stability, and even your ability to make simple decisions. I've had patients forget important appointments, snap at their loved ones, or make costly mistakes at work, all because they believed a few hours of lost sleep wouldn't matter. It does. Every single night counts toward building or breaking your mind. There's a deep, undeniable link between poor sleep and mental health struggles. Studies show that lack of sleep increases your risk for anxiety, depression, and even severe mood disorders. And here's the kicker. It's a vicious cycle. Anxiety keeps you awake, and being awake too long feeds your anxiety. It's like trying to put out a fire by throwing gasoline on it. One patient who battled panic attacks for years found dramatic improvement not with more pills, but with a consistent bedtime routine and better sleep hygiene. When your brain doesn't get enough rest, even your immune system pays the price. You become more vulnerable to colds, infections, and even chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension. Imagine trying to defend a castle with exhausted guards. That's your body without good sleep. And yes, that forgetfulness you laugh off, it could be your brain waving a red flag, not just old age. Memory lapses, irritability, and brain fog often trace back to nights spent tossing and turning. Protecting your sleep is not a luxury, it's survival. It's the foundation on which your entire mental health stands. And if chasing the perfect number of hours is stressing you out, it's time to shift the focus to what really matters. Speaking of which, let's talk about why your battle isn't against the clock, but against unrealistic expectations. And how trusting your body might just be your best medicine yet. So stop chasing perfection, focus on the essentials. Here's a truth that might sting a little. No gadget, no app, and no miracle pillow will fix your sleep if you ignore the basics. I see it all the time. Patients spend hundreds of dollars on sleep trackers, weighted blankets, and smart alarms, hoping to hack their nights. Yet they skip the simple, boring habits that actually work. It's like buying a luxury treadmill and using it as a clothes hanger. Technology can help, but it can't replace a healthy routine. Real sleep quality is built the old-fashioned way, with consistency, not complexity. Go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, even on weekends. Create a wind-down ritual. Read a calming book like The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Take a warm shower, or do 5 minutes of deep breathing. Your body craves predictability, not constant change. Patients who master these basics often feel better in 2 weeks, without spending a dime. Here's the realistic approach that no trendy wellness coach will tell you. You have to trust your body. Your brain knows how to sleep. It's been doing it since before you could even spell insomnia. What ruins it are the constant doubts, panic about bad nights, and desperate fixes that only make things worse. Give your body clear, gentle signals. Dim the lights at night. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Laugh a little more during the day. Small things, big impact. So instead of chasing perfection like a hamster on a wheel, slow down. Build habits rooted in reality, not in advertising promises. And remember, real rest is something you cultivate, not something you control. In fact, learning to release control might be the missing piece. And we'll dig into exactly how to start this transformation when we wrap everything together shortly. Now that you know the real science behind sleep, the question is, what will you do about it? Will you continue chasing numbers and gadgets that only add more stress? Or will you take charge of your health by focusing on what truly matters? Your next steps don't have to be complicated. Start tomorrow. Get outside for natural daylight within the first hour of waking. Choose lighter, balanced meals in the evening. Create a simple bedtime routine that signals to your brain it's time to rest. Real change happens through small, consistent actions. Not through fear, not through perfection, but through consistency. If you're ready to take control of your sleep health, leave a comment below saying, "I'm ready." And if you want to keep learning practical, science-backed strategies to improve your life, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This is only the beginning. Real health starts with real knowledge, and now you have the tools to move forward.